Let's take a minute to talk about
The Matt Mercer Effect, a plague destroying D&D games everywhere. Look at this face. This is the face of pure, unadulterated evil.
or not. It's not that bad. Let's talk about it. So, what is the Matt Mercer effect? Let me explain. There you are, a big fan of Critical Role. You haven't missed a single episode, and now you're thinking to yourself, I want to play Dungeons & Dragons. I want to live in the world of Vox Machina or the Mighty Nine. And finally, after much looking, you find a group to play Dungeons & Dragons. And you jump on in, and you're so excited. And then the game starts. Wait, he's not doing any voices. The DM doesn't have this magical world. It's built from a module? Hey, they don't go by the same rules that the guys over at Critical Role do. Where's the interaction? Where's the epicness? Where's the role play? And then you leave. So, in short, that is the Matt Mercer effect. Unrealistic expectations. And I know you might be saying to yourself, so where's the positives? There's a lot of positives when it comes to this. Number one, the positive is this is bringing more people to play D&D, Pathfinder, and other amazing tabletop RPG games out there. Just know that you're not alone. This is a golden renaissance of tabletop RPG games out right now. I mean, not only is there so many games out there, period, you have to understand that there's so much exposure. That means so many new players are coming into the fold. The other positive is if you got 10 people and they all want to join some type of tabletop RPG, right? Well, there's going to be a couple people who are just not into it. They had an unrealistic expectation and they jump on in. And they realize that they watching Critical Role is just way more entertaining than actually playing Dungeons and Dragons, which is perfectly fine. It's not bad to jump into something and go, no, I'd rather watch the show. This is not for me. That is fine. I love Critical Role. I love watching Critical Role, but I also enjoy learning how to play the game. And you might realize it's the complete opposite. But here's the thing. Again, you might tell somebody else to give it a try. Just because you tried it and didn't like it, you might motivate a friend to try it. You might be like, hey, I don't want to do this alone. I'm going to join this group. Join with me. And your friend might be the one who actually is the one who gets addicted to playing D&D and other tabletop RPG games. Number 3, everyone talks about the Matt Mercer effect when it really comes to D&D. Who's to say that D&D is the game for you? You might realize that Vampire the Masquerade or Pathfinder or some other type of tabletop RPG game is the game for you. And that just brings in more people into the fold. So it just brings so many eyes. This is a golden renaissance of tabletop RPGs. I mean, heralded by Critical Role, but so many other things out there, from other YouTubers to Geek and Sundry to so many things out there. I would say right now, there has been more exposure and acceptance and excitement around the tabletop RPG genre than the last couple decades. And that's an amazing thing. But finally, I want to address the veteran players, you guys out there, because you play a role in the Matt Mercer effect. Here's the thing. Always have a talk with new players, brand new players, especially if you know that they're excited because they watch Critical Role or maybe some other type of show out there. Talk to them about realistic expectations. Session 0, which is a term, if you don't know what that term means, make sure you check out my video explaining some common terms to learn about D&D and other stuff. I'll put it in the description down below. But these terms like Session 0 are going to be essential to make sure that everyone's on the same page. Yes, I know impromptu stuff happens at, conventions and whatnot, and that might be their very first experience, but just have a talk with them. Try to figure out what makes them tick and really take them through. Go very slowly. And you might realize that while they might have still some unrealistic expectations and they might bring in, the wrong type of energy in one way or another, if you work it right, you might bring in another amazing player. another fun person, or at least get them to realize if they even like the genre or not. But those are my thoughts. Leave yours in the comment section below. I love to hear from you guys, and please like and subscribe. And if you want more, talks from me like this, let me know in the comment section below. And I'll see you at the next adventure.